What's up, everyone? Welcome to Tim's Tech Talk. Today's talk focuses on the feature called Visualize This View with Power BI in Dynamics. What is this feature and what can we do with it? Well, what if I told you that your users could simply visualize the data they're seeing from a grid in Dynamics, such as leads, opportunities, contacts, all within Power BI with one simple click? Well, by utilizing this feature, we're able to see different reports automatically created by Power BI with one click by using Visualize This View. So what we'll do today is talk about how do we set this up and then how do we use it moving forward for our users. Let's go. So first thing, what we need to do to enable this feature is log into our make.powerapps.com. For this example, we're going to use the Sales Hub, but this could be any model-driven app that we want to enable. So we'll go ahead and identify that the Sales Hub here is what we're going to be using. And we're going to navigate and we're going to edit this application. So we navigate to Edit, which is then going to bring up the page for us. From here, what we need to do next is navigate to Settings here in the application. Once we navigate to Settings, we can click Settings and then scroll down to what we see as Features. Once we click on Features, we can scroll down, and here's where we turn on enabling Power BI Quick Report Visualization. All we need to do is highlight this area right here called Yes. Once we click Yes, you'll click the Save icon here. It will save the updates and then make sure that we publish the application, right? What we're doing is we are making a change to the app, so we need to make sure we are publishing the updates to it. Once we publish the application, those changes will take place, and we'll now see the add-in to visualize this view. So we click the Publish button here, and that's going to make those changes available for our users. One caveat to this is that it does require each user to have a Power BI Pro license. That being said, all of the security features that take place for the user in Dynamics do transfer to this report view as well. So as we are looking at the data, it's only going to report on the data that's available in that view and available to that user based upon the security settings that you have set up. Next, we'll go ahead and navigate over to our opportunities. So here we're inside the Sales Hub, as you can see, and we are in opportunities. Once we say, okay, we navigate to our open opportunities and we see the visualize this view here. This is what we're looking for right here. Visualize this view. Once we visualize this view, it opens up Power BI and starts to look at the data that's being shown and format it in a way that makes sense for the user. We can make changes to the visualizations, the fields that are being used, but here's where it starts to look at, hey, here's what might be important to you, and then you can make updates from there. As you can see, we can also even pre-select this data if we so desire. What that's going to do is allow us to then select a field or not, but for examples here, we're just going to let them show what it comes up with. Here we can start to see sum of estimated revenue by ratings and sum of probability by ratings. We also want to see what's going on with our different accounts. So we're just going to select the account tab right here and then see what happens when it populates that report for us. Now I can see as this report gets generated, the different revenues by the accounts. So now I can see which accounts maybe I need to focus on or not focus on, depending on what's important to me. If I don't like the way that this is showing, I can even go in here and personalize this visual, right? Maybe I need to change the type of chart that it is, or the different ways this format is, such as the X and Y axis. I'm going to go ahead, click this, and now I'm actually going to go to a pie chart and see what happens here. If I change that chart, it's going to change the visual for myself. Now, these are temporary reports that are generated. So if you don't save this, it won't save for you. So you come back the next time, it's going to have to recreate it. So to save this view, you simply click the Save button here. If you'd like to see the data table that goes with this, you can go ahead and show the data table. Now, by showing the data table, what that's going to do is show the rows and columns that are populating this report for you down at the bottom. So you can see here. Now that we've done and we've created this report, we think it looks good. We're going to go ahead and save this view. You can save the file. Notice it's going to save it as a Power BI file, and it's going to save it to your workspace in Power BI. So again, remember, keeping that Power BI Pro license in mind, this will save it to your workspace where you can access it in the future. All right, well, that's it for Tim's Tech Talk today. I appreciate everyone joining in. I'll put the documentation down below so you can get some more information if you'd like, and I will see everyone in the next talk. Cheers.